So in other words, the patient left the church, but the parent is still very much affiliated and indoctrinated in the thinking of the church. So anything the child does is, of course, against the eyes of the church, and they get a lecture about it. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So then they end up feeling so unaccepted because they're so unworthy in the eyes of now the parent, the church. So then the question has become is like, okay, now that we're aware of this and that there are other ways to think about your behavior, whatever your behavior is, it could be something as simple as, I don't know, getting a tattoo, right? That's just,
Right.
but how do you begin then to talk to your mother who gives you a lecture or your father who starts
Yeah.
preaching at that
Right.
moment, right? How do you
Right.
begin to talk to them? And then we'll know, to your point, Renee, can they begin to make an inroad and open up this relationship? Or do
Mm-hmm.
they literally need to create that space, like you mentioned, and go
Yeah.
no contact?
And
Yeah.
that's a tough journey. That's a very
Hmm.
tough and very personal journey. So,
Yeah. Well, you see a
so
lot of it online, which is they attribute it or compare it to like leaving a cult because you're indoctrinated and it's not
right.
easy to get out of a cult.
It
Yeah.
is not. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it is very, there are a lot of similarities there, a lot of common issues.